Fred Gardner. We first met in July, I believe, of 2002. We were coming through Sacramento on a trip, and we haven't been the same since. Our second mystery guest.
How do you capture your thoughts after all that? How do I follow William? I did meet William in prison. It was, I like to tell on William a little. It was a federal prison camp where we met, and it had been an Air Force radar station, and once they had the missile defense system around in the silos, then it didn't need the radar. Well, once they put the satellites in, they didn't need the radar station, so they said, well, turn over Bureau of Prison for a camp. Didn't even have a fence around it, so well, they had a swimming pool and a golf course and a bowling alley and a theater and this is a prison. When I was little, and I don't remember this, my mother tells me I had this imaginary playmate. She'd talk about my imaginary playmate. I was real indignant. He's real, Mom, he's real. It's not imaginary, he's real. Yeah, Fred. And I heard a lady on the radio talking about Jesus. Mom, come here and listen to this lady. She knows my friend. She's talking about him. She knows him too. And the lady on the radio said, get your parents, it was a children's program she had on. Yeah. Your parents take you to Sunday school. Mom, take me to Sunday school, whatever that is. So she did. She got saved, and I grew up in church. Went to church all my life. Well, all my growing up life, until I got, 20, and career and occupation and future, and cars and boats and planes and fun and driving and girls, career and all those things, and no spirit in the church. There's nothing all that. This is all interesting out here, and this isn't. So it kind of turned into a Christmas, Easter Christian. Go to church on Christmas. Then it put me in a place called Terminal. What's that mean? Doesn't sound good. Trying to get rid of it. And it was in the middle of the prison, in the middle of that, it's a little D block, and it's just nothing but a light bulb in a cell. And it doesn't go off. And you don't know if it's day or light. They just bring food. And I was there a couple weeks or a few weeks. One night I cried out, Jesus! Boy, it got quiet. Usually that kind of thing, you get a lot of hoots and hollers and cat call, it was absolutely silent. But that came from the depth of me, and Jesus responded, and it was so quiet. It scared me. Oh. So I went, okay, lay down, went to sleep. Just as I was going to sleep, I heard a voice say, I have pulled you out of the miry clay and set your feet on a high, high hill. Ooh. Went to sleep. About 4:30, rattle on my cage. Gardner, get up. You're going out. Uh-oh. Put me in chains, took me out in the desert. It took half a day to get out in the desert. Turned me loose. The marshals at the gate to this hilltop radar station. There's nobody there except the guard. He let me in. Marshals left with their chains. Well, go find a room. Nothing works around here. You're here to help put this thing together so we can make a prison out of it. Okay. So 80 of us were there for a couple years, building, fixing things. But he said, go find a room. Show up back here. We have to go to town to have dinner. You can drive. In fact, if you wanted, you could go down there and get some food and bring it back. I got an 8-year sentence. This is what? Well, it's a place with no fence, no guards. You could leave if you wanted to, but if you did, they put you where you couldn't, so you don't. I found a room with a nice view over the golf course, and soon found out that you have to be a lifeguard to swim in the. You have to have a lifeguard on duty to swim in the pool. So I became the lifeguard. It's prison. Right? You're paying for that. Excellent food, boy. I found my room and walked around, find what things are, and wandered around. That was noon on February 13th, 1980. I walked up on top of the hill. It's 81 degrees. It's sunny. And I stand there looking around. You can see in the desert. You can see anything out there. You can see it, no matter how far away it is. If it's there, you can see it. And I'm looking around at the voice. I pulled you out of the miry clay and set your feet on a high hill. Oh, Jesus, that was your voice. And I learned to talk to him from then on.